It is a very, very cold day. And so, what better excuse to warm up with some hot player on Mean Wolf action? I am George, and this is Tibia ME as I progress through the introductory quest thingy. In this case, trying to kill some wolves for Pescor the Fisherman, and I'm pretty sure that that's another case of nominative determinism there, from the Latin word for fish. The observant amongst you might note, I now have skills equipped. Yes, go me. On the previous video, a commenter asked why I didn't have any skills equipped. And the honest answer, I didn't know I had to. I thought it was automatic. I thought those were spell slots, honestly, not skill slots. Yeah. Just me, gaming badly. Anyway, if I have counted correctly, this will be the 25th and final mean wolf I need to beat up for this quest. And then we can proceed with things. Woohoo! That was more a woohoo I counted correctly than a woohoo I've advanced the thingy here. But, I think you're trustworthy and brave enough, based on your ability to slaughter mean wolves. Just don't mention physicist's weird pronunciation, huh? Oh boy. This can't end well. Alright, so onward. Obligatory programming note for anyone who's been following my misadventures in this game. If I sound a little bit different, it's because I'm experimenting with a different microphone setup. I have been, for the most part, using a really old, really cheap gaming microphone. And just to be clear, it's something that came with a set of computer speakers about 25 years ago. And I just plug it into the capture box and it seems to work. Okay, although the sound quality is maybe not the greatest, because it's probably like a $1 microphone. On a previous video I did, I had a much nicer dynamic vocal microphone, which I'm still using here, but I had it connected to a microphone preamp. Unfortunately, the preamp has some kind of problem. It intermittently stops working. So, which is really annoying. So now I've got this hooked up to something else, and hopefully this works a little better. I have reached my destination, and wait, something tells me I'm going to have to go into the underworld again, and yeah, let's find out what I got to do. My French have cast me out. Ah, yes. My brothers. Yeah, except this was written by someone who doesn't understand how speech impediments work, but that's okay. I was only a little drunk. And I wasn't really saying those things to my brother's wife. Just a big misunderstanding. And my options are yes or no. All right. Shun. Sure. Well, I am hunting an emerald. Is the emerald over here? That would be a little too easy. No, it's not. Huh. All right, well, yeah, that would have been a little too easy. Your pathing is weak. That's not much of a first level. I'm not... Oh, alright. You want to fight? Fine, let's fight. I'm totally not being a coward, Internet. It's just I am weak and low level, and I can't imagine that standing around and fighting is all that entertaining a thing to watch. So I'm sort of trying to avoid it here. Come on, you're almost dead. The question, though, I suppose, is watching me chop on lizardmen more or less entertaining than watching me die repeatedly in Half-Life 2? I have super dying skills. Like in high school, I was the natural prey of the jocks. In Half-Life 2, I am minor might potion. Meh. In Half-Life 2, I am the natural prey of the Striders. They see me half a city away, and they're like, ooh. Let's completely pulp it. Yeah, nope. I don't want to go that way. I also have to say, one thing that kind of impresses me a little bit about this game is recently, for laughs, I've tried playing a couple of Asian MOBAs in languages I don't understand. It turns out you don't really need to understand Vietnamese or Chinese to play a MOBA. But it's amazing how fast you level up in a lot of newer games. And it is amazing how slowly you level up in Tibia. By this point, in a more modern MMO, I'd probably be level 20 something. I suspect. But here, I'm partway to level 8. Or I'm partway to level 9. One other thing I'm finding refreshing about Tibia here. Oh, this could end badly. One other thing I'm finding refreshing about Tibia here is that, as far as I can tell, and if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments or something. As far as I can tell, the world is actually consistent among players. In the same instance. I've been playing a little bit on one of Asobimo's MMORPGs, and it is the freakiest thing in that it's heavily instanced, of course, but what you see in the game world is not necessarily the same thing as the person you're standing next to and talking to. And it's just really bizarre. Big mushroom, as opposed to a regular mushroom. And because you'll go to some of these maps, and there will be, I'm going to have to fight somebody here. There will be a half dozen people standing, a half dozen players standing off in one corner somewhere. Not obviously doing anything. And there's nobody there. There's nothing there. And the reason is you're not high enough level, or you haven't accepted the right quest, or you haven't completed the right quest to see the NPC that they're interacting with. And that just, to me, that just seems terrible design. Die, lizard man. It's not like the NPC is there and you just can't interact with them. They're not even there at all. And so that just, I think that's terrible. And as far as I can see so far in Tibia, that doesn't happen. Of course, I've run into so few players and I've explored so little of the world, I could very well be wrong. But this seems a sensible enough game that oops, that's... Alright, you have to fight you two. this seems a sensible enough game that they haven't done anything quite that dumb. There's a star over there, which my OCD compels me to grab. Let's see here. Another thing I like is that this is an old enough game that it hasn't succumbed to too badly to hit point inflation. You know, I'm level 8 and I got 170 hit points. In a lot of newer games, you know, they'd tack a 0 onto the end of there, and then possibly double it. And I think that that's totally just to make. I suspect there's a psychological component of that, in that people get much more excited when they do like 100 points of damage to a monster than when they do 10. Which is all, you know, because it's all in your perspective. Maybe a generational thing too, because is this the thingy? Yes, it is. All right, well, let's kill the dude. Because I grew up playing D&D and the old, what was it, SSI D&D games, which followed the D&D rules and everything very, very closely. Well, AD&D rules, I guess, for the video games. But, you know, so even, 30 mumble years later, like my expectation is that a sword ought to do 1 to 8 points of damage, whereas I think people who've grown up in the modern computer gaming era probably or possibly have, I don't need 2 of these, very likely have this idea that you are 6 steps away. That seems unlikely. Or is this one of those things where there's an exit down here? I can talk to myself. But, so I expect weapons to do modest amounts of damage. And this game does not disappoint. I don't know what that 6 steps away thing was. but I'll just skedaddle out of here. Kids these days, mumble, mumble, mumble. You're 48 steps away. No, I'm pretty sure I'm getting closer to the exit. Or did I totally get turned around? Someday I'm going to have to learn how to read the map. I don't think today's that day. I'm not. Herb. 26 steps away. Not sure why there's a... Well... I have stuff to sell, so it might be worth popping out of the dungeon briefly. Buy my junk, sir. Buy my spare flame spear. Buy my spare... Damn it. Buy my health potion. And that should be good, I would think. Do I want to buy anything else? I don't think I can afford to buy anything else. Lizard cave. Lizard. Well, alright, fine. We'll fight another lizard man, and I'll try to think of something else to talk about. Still thinking. Today is not the day I learn to read the minimap, and today is not the day I learn to use video editing software to make these playthroughs shorter and more interesting. More is the pity. Of course, I'm pretty sure today is also not the day that somebody buys me a computer actually capable of editing video. So... now I can finally start a new life in this shitty. Southeast of here, down and right. Way to break the fourth wall there, dude. But hey, I got jewelry. And my defense attribute's too low. But wait! I think I can change that. Oops. I can't. Oops. I raised my attack twice. Awkward. Oh well. Woo. Equipped a student ring. Let's see. Where to now? See what the sign says. The end of the world is near. For certain interpretations of end and world, I hope. So... Don't mind me, just exploring a little bit. I'm not looking for stars. You're looking for stars. No, actually I'm just trying to fill in the blank spots on the map. More mean wolves. I am your only way out of here, says Yamasol. I don't think... I'm not sure if that's nominative determinism or not. I don't know what he does, but... What do you want? Busy right now, well... Oh yeah, that's why I've been throwing those away. It's only worth one. Sigh. Wow, gosh, 15 to go to him. I'm gonna walk a little bit. I'm not saying I'm a cheapskate. I'm just, you know... In addition to not suffering from hit point inflation, this game has not suffered from treasure inflation either. And my 556 very hard-earned coins. Well, yes, that is an admission card I have. Hellmother's as is coming. That's not good. Really? That's all you're gonna... Ancient Tone Stables. No, stone tables. Report back to Santos. And probably can't equip these yet. Nope. Alright. So I don't know, Internet. Is that the end of the noob quest? It just might be. Here I am in Aurea. Sorry, I just banged the microphone. Because I am incompetent at many things. Where am I supposed to go? You again. Alrighty then. Is he wearing sunglasses? No, it must be a patch over his eye. So yes, I do believe that that is the end of the introductory quest. Which is pretty cool. That only took... Well, it only took like a couple hours of incompetent gameplay. I mean, it's taken like a month of real time, but yeah. What did you do? Trade house. Oh. Wow, there are other players. I didn't know that was allowed. Look at all the fun things I can't afford. And won't be able to afford for a long, long time. Oh well. So many merchants. So little time. Only available for high-res clients. What an outrage. No, not really. Yeah, let's not poke around in the graveyard. I mean, it could be fun, but I don't want to go to the guard. I have other plans. Cheap upgrades. I suspect your definition of cheap and mine are not the same, Bamfred. What and how? Yeah, no. So you can upgrade a bunch of things I don't have and have, in fact, never seen. Exciting. Okay, so it would appear that this particular server is not nearly as dead as I thought it was. I have just been in the wrong spots. What were you again? Oh, yeah. Whole bunch of stuff I can't use. Story of my life. And lots of named people, presumably to offer up quests and things. Have I been in here? Brutes. Exciting. I think I was in here. What happens if we go this way? Excuse me, Internet. Ooh, money. Beware, they are coming. I'm totally not being obsessive about collecting stars, Internet. Honest. I mean, would I lie to you? Keeping in mind that my Twitter handle is @Mendacities, which is an obscure synonym for lies. I mean, who are you going to believe? A random stranger on the internet, or yeah, I'm not sure where I was going with that. Anyway, that I think is a good stopping point. I will probably return to this in the future here and see what else can be done. Maybe learn another spell, try to go up a level, all that kind of fun stuff. But for now, I am going to bid you adieu, Internet. This video has gone on long enough, and my cat has given me a look like I should take a nap. No, actually, I think it wants food and then a nap. But either way, I have other obligations. So if you are still watching this, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. If you have other games on Android in particular, or Steam, if they're free or cheap, that you might like to see me try to play, let me know. I am just about done with Half-Life 2 and looking for ideas. So, yeah. Until next time, Internet, stay warm and don't commit perjury. How about that? Might just about be achievable, I think.